I would like to share my personal experience with laser hair removal and my hair in general. So at 12, that's where my mom politely came to look at me after I did put a swimsuit on, and she was like, oh, she had the famous discussion, well, it's about to take care of your hair and how we're gonna do this. I was 12 and just putting like a swimsuit was a big struggle because my hair were everywhere outside. So I'm lucky my mom right away taught me the importance of waxing and not shaving. And so right away I started actually, I was using like the Ipil lady. So it was actually pulling my hair out. It was not waxing. But the problem was that I was getting tons of ingrown hair. And I was really a hairy girl. So I had ingrown seriously down to my knees. When you're 12 going to up to 21, I had ingrown everywhere, and talking about the scarring and razor bump and all that, the itchiness. It was definitely a struggle for me, and I did try everything. I tried shaving, that would hurt me. They would grow, I would shave in the morning and by noon my hair were back, and then it was really itchy when it would come back, and then I would cut myself because I'm kind of clumsy. Shaving was just not working for me. My hair were way too coarse to actually shave. And then the waxing, going to the esthetician all the time was, really expensive. A lot of time. It was time consuming, and I was a student. And even though I was still getting ingrown hair, it was super painful. So I did struggle with my hair in the bikini area until I was 21. So I graduated from university when I was 21, and as soon as I got a job, laser hair removal was my first expense. That's the first thing that I spent my money on. So I'm lucky. I did my research well, and I went to a clinic that had a true medical grade laser. It was 12 years ago, so even if it was a true grade laser, things were much different. The laser was so painful. I remember I had to take like Tylenol, and I think it took me 12 sessions to have my hair under control. They were not 100% gone, but it was so much better. After maybe 2 to 4 sessions, I can't remember right, but the ingrowns were gone, the hair were thinner. So finally, at 21 years old, I had the confidence to put like an actual swimsuit, because I was always going at the beach or with like shorts on because it really looked terrible. So that's my story with laser hair removal. And even though that laser specifically cost me a fortune, I had tons of treatment. It was hurting like hell, and she actually burned me. I remember the last treatment, I got scarred over the entire summer. But after all that, it was still worth it. That's how it changed my life. I'm so happy that we're 12 years later, that now here at Sparkle, we have an awesome Gentle Max Pro with anodic dendrite. That's a different type of laser that I had, but it's not as painful, that it's way cheaper, and I would have, the results I got in 12 sessions, I would probably have got it like in like 4 or even 6 here. So the technology is so much better than it used to. And I'm so glad I didn't go for an IPL, because that would have not taken care of my hair, that's for sure. So that's my own struggle with laser hair removal, with my hair, I should say, and how laser hair removal really did change my life. It changed my confidence, and that's actually when I fell in love with the whole laser world. I was looking at the technician, and I was just amazed by that technology, and I'm so happy that 12 years later I'm able to offer this amazing service. So with all the years, I've met thousands of women, and everybody have different challenges when it comes to hair in general. And definitely the number one treatment that we're doing here is Brazilian, complete Brazilian. And usually my client will complain of, the time does it take, how not smooth it is, how rough it is, you know, like how sensitive, the how itchy. It's a really delicate area, and like shaving or waxing all the time make it really you know, not comfortable. So for a lot of women, that's the reason why they want to do their Brazilian. Area like underarm is probably the second most popular area, because you know, you're always out, and I think it's more like for the time that you don't, so many people before going out, they, oh my god, I forgot to shave my underarms, I need to run back to the bathroom doing it. You know, at the gym, it's an area that's always exposed, so people will shave that area more often, and that also give you more itchiness and sensitivity, and you're always left with like that stubble of hair, especially when you shave. It's not really pretty, so it looks like you have like darker armpit. So most women and men don't like that. So that's another really popular area. And I think like the number one really challenging and area that makes my client uncomfortable is the face. You know, with hormonal imbalance, aging, baby, menopause, name it, we start growing new hair. And you know, in the face is an area that a lot of women have hair and they don't feel confident with it. So think about it, like, I mean, you have hair in your face, and then you're meeting someone new, you don't want to get too close, you don't want them to see it, then you need to like plug it, shave it. That's a lot of time consuming, you know, every morning you need to do that, and then again can cause you a sensitivity. When it gets really bad, especially like around the chin, the texture is really rough. So I had client complaining about, you know, like intimacy issues. They don't feel confident anymore. You know, their skin is not what it used to, and when you take like pictures, you always have that shadows. So if that's a struggle that you have, you're not alone. A lot of women, especially when they're aging, and I have like women in their 20s complaining about hair in their face, and that's something that we can really help, especially because we have a true medical grade laser. IPL doesn't do a good job, especially in the face, but we can definitely help getting your hair under control with the laser. So don't, you know, don't keep struggling, there's a solution for you. So those are like the main area that people are really don't feel confident about. Other area are definitely like legs, something to save time, because it's so time consuming, it's a large area, it's expensive, it's annoying. Legs are popular, even like women around nipples, you know, on their belly, on their lower back, on their bum. Those are all area that we don't talk about. They're kind of taboo, but I swear we do a lot of those area here at Sparkle. So if you have hair in places that you feel that you're alone, or that's strange, or it's weird, I swear, we do laser hair removal from the toes to on top of the eyebrows. We don't do the bottom of the eyebrows. But yeah, it's common, you're not alone. I wanted to really put that clear, that whatever hair issue that you have, you're not alone, and that we're here to help. So that was my little stories, and I really wanted to share, you know, other women struggle and how can laser hair removal work. I hope this helped understand, and see you tomorrow, how I'm gonna explain how to get ready for your consultation and the treatment, and what to expect, and how to save time and money for your hair. So have a wonderful day. Bye bye.